All right, so I'm going to be restoring my Galaxy S10e, and the total cost of everything that I got, the phone itself was about $100. The battery with the kit, as far as all the tools go, was about $18, and the backplate is about $14. So overall, $140 to fully restore this S10e. I think is a pretty good buy. Like I said, the phone was $100, but I do have an issue with this side coming up a little bit due to battery swelling. As you can see, I could totally get my nail into this side because that battery is starting to swell up, and the back plate has some scratches on it. Not too bad, but it does have some scratches, especially around the camera lens. So I'm replacing this as well. Everywhere else seems to be sticking just fine on this device. Is just this side with that battery swelling. Could be worse, but it's really not that bad, but still it's doing some separation there. So I'm going to be replacing the battery and the back plates, and like I said, $140 to restore this, and I think it's pretty good. The display actually looks pretty good. There's no scratches on the display, so I got lucky in that department. So let's go ahead and take this guy apart, and yeah, let's start from there. So here's everything that came with this kit. It pretty much comes with everything, and links will be posted down below. It has the instructions and stuff for you. It comes with extra adhesive for the back panel if you want to reuse it, so that's fan-freaking-tastic. Here is the battery. It's just a third-party battery. It's not an official Samsung battery. It's still the same 3100 milliamp hours though. You got some tools, SIM tray, a screwdriver, and a pry bar with a little pick as well. And then you also get another bar over here with some adhesive and a little suction cup if you need that as well. So I'm just going to go heat this up and then take that back cover off. All right, so I am just going to be using a plain hair dryer to heat the back plate up. Nothing too serious. You could use this, of course, if you have a heat gun, that'll work even quicker, but hair dryer will do the trick. All right, now the phone is definitely hot, so we're gonna slip in our plastic piece to spread it open a little bit. And yeah, did the trick, loosen up that adhesive, and now we are able to just go all the way around the device. And you don't want to go in too far, just a little bit of a corner. And there you go for that. And we got the back plate off, and it looks like a mess in here. So yeah, we're gonna take care of that, clean it up, and get this battery out. As you can see right here, might be a little swollen, I can't really tell, but we're gonna go ahead and clean all this stuff up. All right, so now that we got most of the adhesive off, as you can see, it looks a lot better. We're gonna use the screwdriver that came with the kit, and we got these screws that we're gonna go ahead and remove, and this will remove this plastic piece along with your wireless charging coil. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Screwdriver works perfectly. Nice to see. Now you're going to want to set these inside your plate, that way you don't lose them. So the wireless charging coil is going to be glued down here at the bottom. And that's the only part that's going to be glued. And then now we could take apart this whole plastic piece up top. Just like that. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws that you have to remove. And that's it. Unsnap this, as Jimmy would say, like a little Lego. Just like so. And now we're going to get some alcohol and put it along the battery. That way it loosens up that adhesive. So pipette, we're going to get some alcohol in here. And we're just going to put a little bit around the edges. just like so. You don't want to drown this thing, obviously. Just get it around the edges. Just like so, and as you can see, it is coming up. And there we go. You don't want to go too far in because this black part right here, that is your display. And you definitely don't want to puncture that. So here we go. Battery removed. And as you can see, same type of battery. I wonder if there's any bit of a difference. They look almost the same size or the same thickness. I can't really tell. Maybe it's just a little bit thinner. Maybe it feels a little bit thinner. This one definitely feels a little bit thicker, especially down in the middle. So a little bit of bloating, not too serious. So in order to stick this on, we're going to go ahead and use our adhesive, which we got right here. Let's go ahead and put it on one side of the battery. And there we go for that. Now we're going to go ahead and peel the back piece off. Now you want to make sure you center this in here. You don't want it rubbing up against the edges or anything. You want it pretty much as centered as you can get it. That way it gives it room to expand, and you're just going to want to push that in. And there you go. Now you're going to want to reconnect your little connector. And there you go for your battery installation. And just sort of snap that in there. Get our screws. And the cool thing about the screwdriver is it seems to be magnetic. And that is that. Now let's go ahead and test it out, see if it turns on. And bingo, bango, we did it, guys. So there you go, battery replacement. Hopefully this takes care of that issue of bloating and gives me better battery life, because this thing, I tell you, would not last a single day. I had to charge this thing at least twice in one day. Alright, so here we got the back plate for the Galaxy S10e, and normally I wouldn't be replacing this, but there is some scratches on here. There's a huge scratch right here, and as you can see, that camera surrounding is scratched up as well, so I just figured might as well replace it. I also got some scratches down here at the bottom. All right, and like I said, I ordered this off of Amazon for like 15 bucks. It does come with some screwdrivers, some picks, and some little pry bars. Not, you know, we already have the screen off or the back off, so we really won't need those. It also comes with some wipes, a SIM ejector tool, and some rubber bands to hold it on the back as well if you want to have that extra adhesion. And it is made out of glass as well. You can see right there, and the color is spot on. Oh, there goes the camera lens. As you can see, so we are in business. And the camera lens looks a little different than the original, but it'll do just fine. As you can see, the original looks a little bit darker than the newer one when it comes down to the camera lens. A little bit of a different coloration on there, but everything else looks spot on. Galaxy S10e, Samsung. So here is the back. It does have adhesion already on the back right here, dual layer. So you get this first layer on there, and then you are going to have that second layer on there as well. Waterproofing right there along the holes, so that's perfect. And you do get that blue plastic on the back, so you want to make sure you take that off before you start putting everything on. So we'll go ahead and remove this, and we're going to go ahead and heat it up just to make sure that it does adhere perfectly on there. So we're going to heat the back up. All right, so we heated that up, and first thing you want to make sure you do is get a little cotton swab and just go over your camera lenses really quick. That way you don't get any dust on there. Take off this outer cover and just make sure you push down all around the edges. And there you go for your complete battery replacement and back panel replacement for the Samsung Galaxy S10e. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And I will see you next time here on Sick Eric Tech, where we like to keep tech simple. Peace.